Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot. Welcome you guys to the WBE, the World Battle Entertainment. My name is GalacticElliot. I'm the coach of the Chicago Cubchoos, and today we are going against Game Boy Luke, the coach of the Bristol Blazikens. He's an awesome dude, guys. If you guys are not familiar with who Game Boy Luke is, I'm sure you guys do know about him, but he's an awesome guy, and I would highly recommend you guys go check him out and whatnot. But for those that do not know who I am, we are the coach of the Chicago Cubchoos. Like I said before, we have been in leagues like the MPA, the P4G, and some other types of leagues that weren't on, the YouTube side of things and whatnot. So if you guys missed out my draft analysis, I do have that on my YouTube channel as well. And yeah, our team is looking very nice this week. We are bringing some different stuff than we typically will bring in the future, or maybe we'll bring things similar to this, but we are going to be bringing some heat, some sand, and everything like that. So we're bringing Vaporeon, Togekiss, Escadrille, Explode, Rotom Heat, and we are bringing Gigalith. So we're bringing the sand week 1, and we're not bringing our Mega this week, which is Mega Metachamp, because I feel it does not have the best matchup, especially with that Mew lingering around. And speaking of Mew, Luke's team is Mew, Zapdos, Mega Venusaur, Arcanine, Donphan, Jellicent, Gramble, Jardigan, Sneasel, Lucario, Rotom, and he has the Titanium Z. So he has a lot of Pokemon that can use fighting type moves like Focus Punch, Focus Blast, Break, stuff like that. So we should be very, very frightened by the fighting Z move potential on pretty much any of these Pokemon. And as far as things go, I mean, I am bringing that Rockium Z and the Escadrille this week, so that should be pretty damn awesome. And yeah, the Pokemon that I think he's going to bring are going to be Zapdos, Mew, Mega Venusaur, Arcanine, Donphan, and probably the Lucario. He has potential to bring things like Gramble, Jellicent, Jardigan, or even Rotom. Rotom is very nice because it can take on, it can take on pretty much any sort of Pokemon that has normal type moves, or fighting type moves, and stuff like that, even ground type moves since it has Levitate. So it is immune to 3 different types, which is really insane to think about. Without further ado, let's get right into the battle, guys, and let's see what we're going to be putting ourselves against this week. So, I don't know too much of Luke's, style of battling. I know he was in the UCL, and that's pretty much the only type of league I've seen him battling, and honestly, I haven't really seen him battle too much firsthand, so this should be a very interesting matchup, and I think we literally just predicted every single Pokemon for him to bring. So, Mew, Zapdos, Mega Venusaur, Donphan, Arcanine, and Lucario. So yes, we predicted every single Pokemon correctly. I think that's one of the first times I've ever done that, which is pretty cool. I'm not too surprised by it though, and it doesn't make me feel any better because these are very good Pokemon. Luke is a very good team, and pretty much, I mean, Lucario can have the Fighting Z Crystal, Donphan can with Superpower, and more than likely won't, and Mew can. So 3 of the Pokemon in his team right now have potential Fighting Z moves. In my opinion, it would either be Lucario or Mew. I don't think any of the other ones would. I think he's going to bring an offensive Mew this week. I feel like that's going to be the case. The only things that can really get rid of hazards on the field, well, actually, no, he has 3 Pokemon that can get hazards off the field. Rapid Spin with Donphan, and Mew and Zapdos with Defog. Looking at things from my perspective right now, I really don't know what I want to lead off with. We have lots of wall breakers this week, but we also have some nice defensive mons. I feel like he's going to lead off with Zapdos. And quite frankly, I don't think you can really do much with Zapdos. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Jazz Hands, my Rotom Heat. And let's get right into the show, guys. It's funny, I'm breaking the Rotom and he isn't, even though his mascot's Rotom. So this should be pretty awesome. Just should be pretty interesting. Good luck to you, though, Luke. And hey, I feel like this league's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Just remember that this league is for fun. While I am going to be competing, while I'm going to be trying my best for pretty much every single week that I compete against, I will be taking this as a for fun type of thing as well. Gotta have a good time with playing the game and having a, a fun time playing a game in general. I mean, that's the point of playing a game, right? Let me know in the comments down below, who are you rooting for this season? So he's gonna bring the B&E, the Shiny Mew. Ooh, nice. I like it. Okay, so Shiny Mew is gonna be leading off. Not really the best lead for me, obviously. But the thing with Rotom this week, it has such a great, matchup against a lot of his team. I feel like he's obviously going to switch out into his Donphan, predicting the Volt Switch. But also I do have the Willow. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch over here. I'm kind of baiting the Donphan coming in. If he doesn't bring Donphan, we can kind of see what he may bring after that. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch, see what he wants to do. He's probably just going to use... He's going to use Transform! Well, hi! Okay, so there's the tech right over there. The Transform coming through. I kind of wish I went for Toxic over there. Okay. I wish I had Mold Breaker. If I had Mold Breaker on my Escadrille, that would be fantastic, as I don't, which is unfortunate. But, this does allow me to just bring out my Gigalith, honestly. I did bring a defensive Rotom. That's the thing, though. I did bring a defensive Rotom, and quite honestly, I don't know. Let's see. This is interesting, man. This is interesting. Oh man. So against this Rotom, I can actually just bring in my Explode and do like a ton of damage. And that's what I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do to kill off this Mew. We know this thing has transformed now. We are gonna be faster in. Actually, no, this is a different Explode. No, we won't be able to kill it. Never mind. Good thing I saw that. If I go into Gigalith over here, could I do a lot of damage? That's the question. I could do decent damage, yeah. Again, this is a defensive. This is a defensive Rotom. I don't think he really wants to stay in against me though. That would be my prediction. I kind of wish I had a Mold Breaker this week, just because of this thing in itself being out on the field. Now, if I go into, I'm gonna go into Explode. Actually, I'm gonna go into Explode, and I'm just gonna go for the Boom Burst, because if I can poke a huge hole into this Mew right now, I feel like this will really be nice. And the best thing he can go for is Volt Switch, and he'll probably think that he'll outspeed me. Now, this is gonna give away that I'm either very, very slow Rotom or that I am Scarfed, and that kind of sucks that I'm gonna show off that I'm Scarfed over here. But I feel like this is my best move over here, and he doesn't have anything that he can pretty much switch into other than Lucario. So I'm just gonna go for the Boom Burst, and we're gonna try to bring down this Mew a lot. Mew is a Pokemon that we want to make sure to take it down as much as possible in terms of its, you know, health and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, we have some decent damage on it already. That Volt Switch did more than I thought it would, honestly, and very, very interesting on his end. I'm actually kind of glad that I went for the Volt Switch, but at the same time, if I just click Toxic, that will put his Mew on a timer, and he wouldn't have Synchronize on that turn because now he has Levitate. So, interesting for sure. I don't know why he transformed though. I don't know. Maybe he thought I would outspeed him, and thought that whatever I would switch into, he could transform into. It's definitely very interesting, and I can see the entertainment value in that. So shout out to Luke for that transform. He's trying to transform into Rotom because he didn't bring his own Rotom. He's like, you know what? I need to have Rotom on. I need to have Rotom in this match somehow, some way. So that's really cool. I'm gonna go for the Boom Burst. This should do like 60% or something like that, and that's gonna do a good amount of damage. And he's going for the Volt Switch. Perfect. This shouldn't even do that much damage. It's gonna do some decent damage, but not a lot. Wow. So that's very nice. We got some good damage. He's gonna go into Lucario. I can smell that from a mile away. If he doesn't, I'd be surprised actually. I would be surprised if he does not go into Lucario over here. That's the Pokemon that I would go into. He knows we're Scarf now though, which is unfortunate. If we're Specs, he could have gotten a free Volt Switch, and then I could kind of just poke a giant hole into something. But I'm just kind of glad that we got a huge hit on that Mew. Mew is just a Pokemon that it could do anything. And if that's his Defogger, if that's his Stealth Rocker, if it's something, then we don't have to worry about it, you know? And that's very nice. I could see it being his possible Stealth Rocker, but at the same time, I feel like Donphan has both Stealth Rock and Rapid Spin, if I had to guess. So yeah, let's see what my man Luke wants to do over here. We kind of caught him in a little bit of a pickle. He got some decent damage on the Explode, but I'm not too worried about that, honestly. I'm really not too worried about that at all. If he goes under Lucario, that could be an issue. I don't know whether he'd be special or physical. And he could definitely will have the fighting. He'll definitely have the fairy. So yeah, Lucario actually puts in the finest of work against my team. Just looking at it. Quite honestly, I feel like Vaporeon would definitely have to be the switch, but if he has the Titanium Z on that, that could be a huge issue. And I kind of wish we brought Protect, because if I had Protect, that would only do like 25% to us. So part of me kind of just wants to let Explode die. He's gonna go to Guga. That's definitely Lucario. No, that's the Venusaur. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, actually. This is my switch into Venusaur, honestly. Like, if I were going against him, if you're to bring this thing out on any other Pokemon, I would bring Exploud into it. This is my switch into Venusaur. Problem is that I don't do too much damage to him. I do not do too much damage to him at all. He can just go ahead and get his HP right back if he wanted to. No, he would Mega before I can use my Boom Burst, would he? If Alex, no, that wouldn't. That would be the case. This is against a very defensive Venusaur that it wouldn't do a lot of damage to. Excuse me. My bad, guys. I don't know. It really depends what kind of Venusaur set he is. I'm gonna go for the Boom Burst, because I'll be able to outspeed him before he Mega Evolves. No, never mind, I don't. Okay, never mind. I was trying to remember whether, like, I could use a move and then he would Mega or not. I actually completely forgot how that really works. But we're gonna see what kind of Venusaur this is. Okay, that's decently defensive. He's gonna go for the Leech Seed. So he's a Leech Seed set. Interesting. Okay. So we go Leech Seed. I'm kind of glad we didn't switch out at that point. Yeah, you get some decent HP back from that. But that just shows that he doesn't have Synthesis, which is nice to know. Thing is that if I go on into my Rotom over here, I really can't do much against him. He's probably going to pair up this Leech Seed with Giga Drain. That could be an issue. I feel like I'm not playing this too well right now. But at the same exact time, I may just have to do this. Should I switch out? Will he go for Sludge Bomb, predicting me to go into Go Togekiss, or will he use... I feel like he has to just go for Sludge Bomb. As much as he wants HP back, I can go into Rotom, or I can go into Togekiss, or I can go with Super Vaporeon. And, you know, Grass, getting the HP back in general, I feel like he has to go for Sludge Bomb, honestly. He really has to go for Sludge Bomb. I feel like the HP is nice, but, like, I'm just going to go for another Boom Burst and see what he wants to do. He's going to stay in. We're going to get some good damage off. If he ends up killing us, that's completely okay with me. He goes for the Giga Drain. Okay, so he does go for the Giga Drain. Okay, we're going to end up actually surviving this Leech Seed. We should be able to survive the Leech Seed, which is actually pretty nice. He's not really going to be able to get much HP back, or... Yeah, we will. Okay, cool. He won't be able to get much HP back, and we're going to get a nice big Boom Burst off. And he really does... He doesn't have anything that he really wants to switch this thing into. And I don't think he's going to have the Synthesis paired up with Leech Seed and Giga Drain. That just seems very, redundant. So, I'm just going to go for the Boom Burst. We're just going to get as much damage off as possible and see where that can take us. Because this thing is one of the Pokemon that can stop my Escudero from sweeping near the ends, and it's going to be really nice to get rid of it. He does have the Synthesis. Wow, okay, so that's good. That's good to know. He has Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Synthesis, so his last move is definitely going to be Sludge Bomb. Okay, good play on his part. So Explode kind of becomes it kind of dies for no reason, unfortunately. It kind of dies for no reason, unfortunately. I'm not too happy about that, but at the end of the day, that is okay. At the end of the day, that is okay. At this point, I have to go out into my Togekiss. It isn't a self-best Togekiss. I feel like we can do a lot of damage against this team with this thing. It's a matter of what he's going to go into. It'll definitely be Zapdos. I'm just going to go into it and use Air Slash. I feel like he's going to stay in and go for Sludge Bomb. Depends on how aggressive he wants to play, really. It really all depends on that. I kind of would hope that he would stay in, but I don't think he wants to, I don't think he even wants to get Air Slash, honestly. And it seems like he's running a very defensive Venusaur, so I don't think he really wants to take any of our hits right now. So we are running a very, very nice Togekiss this week. Very offensive and nice and Solfest, so has the defensive prowess alongside that as well. I don't feel really, we don't really have the best like momentum going on right now, and that Lucario really does scare me. But as long as we can weaken up his team a little bit and then get through some things as well afterwards, I feel like we can come in with Escudero later on. Mew being weakened is very nice too, because you never know what Mew set he's gonna bring or want to bring. So over here is probably doing some calcs, seeing how much Sludge Bomb would do. And it's going to do some decent damage, regardless of the fact that we are Self-Vest. But it's not going to do like more than half. So he's going to switch out. He's going to go to Zapdos. There's no way he's not. Kapow. Yeah, Zapdos comes out. Rocks right now would be very nice, but we do not have the rocks up. So we're going to see this pretty much do nothing. We're going to see leftovers more than likely. Yeah. Okay. So we see the lefties come out. Now at this point, I feel like we gotta just go on to Gigalith. Gigalith can put a lot of pressure on. This is definitely a defensive Zapdos if I've ever seen one before. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Gigalith over here. Get the stand up. And just furthermore weaken up his team. With the stand up and this very defensive Gigalith, we can definitely put a lot of pressure onto him. Getting the stand up is very, very important. And just see what he's gonna do over here. He's gonna go for the Heat Wave. Perfect. That's gonna do nothing. That can burn me though, and I really hope that's not the case. It does burn me. 10%. That really sucks. That really sucks. Now we do have Heal Bell in our Vaporeon. But the fact that I have to go for the Heal Bell really sucks, dude. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm just gonna go for the rocks, though. I have no reason not to just go for the rocks. I can see Donphan coming out over here. I don't see why he wouldn't do that. I don't think Zapdos gets any sort of fighting moves. So we shouldn't be too worried about Zapdos potentially having, like, Z, like, Focus Blast or something like that. I can very much see Lucario coming out or Donphan coming out over here. Just that I don't want any of those to come out. But getting the Rock Zip is nice. And I kind of hope that he doesn't go to Donphan because then he can't just spin it back. Goes into Rampage. Okay, though, so he does go into Donphan, okay. He knows I want to go for the rocks. He knows it. He knows it. Okay. So at this point, do I just stay in? Or do I switch out? I kind of want to go for Toxic over here, predicting him to go for the Rapid Spin. But I feel like if he just goes for the Earthquake over here, that's just going to do so much damage. Yeah, an Earthquake from a very offensive Donphan would really hurt us. Probably just kill us. And since we're burned, I mean, we do not want to take this thing on at all. At the same time, I really just think he's just gonna go straight on for the Rapid Spin. This may be a bad play on my end. I know I'm playing a little bit risky, but I feel like a Toxic is gonna be very nice to get off over here. He's gonna go for the spin. Okay, cool. Predicting us to pretty much switch out. I'm just gonna get the Toxic up. Hopefully it does land. Does land, perfect. Okay. So obviously has the Rapid Spin. And now we're going to be putting this thing onto a timer. Mew could potentially have the Heal Bell. I'm not going to throw that out there yet. Gigalith isn't taking too much damage, but it's taking more damage than I'd like it to. Now do I just bring Vaporeon in on this thing head close, or is that a bad idea? I feel like I just kind of have to go into Vaporeon over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Vaporeon. He's gonna go for the Earthquake. I can definitely see that being the case, but then he's gonna be forced to switch out the next turn because he doesn't want to take too much Toxic damage. So we're gonna go for a nice little Wish over here. He's gonna go for his own rocks, actually. Okay, good play. Good play. I'm okay with that because now we don't take any damage. The problem with that is we don't really have anything to get rid of the rocks ourselves. So that really does put Rotom and Togekiss on a bit of a switch-in timer type thing. So at this point, I feel like Zapdos just kind of comes in. However, I'm just gonna go for the heal bell. I definitely do want my Gigalith to be healthy. He's gonna go to good. He's gonna go into the Venusaur actually. I was predicting the Zapdos, so that's fine. He's like kind of baiting us to go out into our Togekiss over here. Get the rocks damage and whatnot. I really feel like he's gonna go for Leech Seed over here. So part of me just kind of wants to go for a Baton Pass. Because Baton Pass will give me a free switch into Togekiss. Which isn't as free as I like it to be because I'm gonna take rocks damage, but at the same exact time, it is quite nice. I can also go out into my Rotom, but I feel like Rotom just, you know, it's not gonna be the nicest of switches. I'm just gonna go for the Baton Pass over here. If he goes for the Giga Drain, then good for him. But I feel like he's definitely just gonna go out and do the Leech Seed, and I feel like if I use Baton Pass over here, that'd be beautiful. Yeah, he goes for Leech Seed, perfect. So we read that very well. I don't think Baton Pass should bring the Leech Seed with me. If it does, then that really sucks. I actually don't know how that works, because I know like Substitute can be passed over. So does this also get passed over? I really don't know how that would work. I really don't know how that would work actually. Let's try it out. Let's see. Let's all take a nice little learning experience over here and see if Leech Seed is taken along with me or not. I don't think it should be, but there's always a chance that it could. You know how Pokemon logic is like. It does, okay. That sucks, dude. Oh, that really sucks. So regardless, we get the Leech Seed. That really sucks, actually. I've never tried that before, and now I know. So at this point, I'm gonna go for the Ancient Power actually, and see how much I can do to the Zapdos. Now there's a 20% chance to get the Omni Boost, which is really nice. I know Leech Seed's up though, which sucks. I probably should have just switched out, but Togekiss at this point is just not in the best spot, and we are really not in the best spot in general right now. Playing against Luke, I am misplaying a bit, but at the same time he's playing very well, so props to him. He's playing extremely well. And over here, he may just stay in. He may just stay in, and that would really suck if he goes in and stays in. But if we can get the Omni Boost with Ancient Power, that could be very nice. So he's gonna switch out, probably going to the Zapdos. That's the Donphan, I believe. No, that is the Zapdos. Okay. So if we can get an Ancient Power boost, that'd be super nice. That'd be super nice if we can get the Ancient Power boost. Not banking on it, but still, we do not get the Ancient Power boost though. A bit unfortunate. And he's gonna get some Leech Seed as well. And leftovers. Okay, so not the nicest thing over there. But now we just go back into our Gigalith, which is super nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back into Gigalith over here. Now that it's not burnt, it can do a lot more, and hopefully not get burned again. So Togekiss is not in the best shape. If I got the booster over there, then I would be able to outspeed him and just kill him the next turn, but that's 20%, so that's just kind of wishing some luck on you. We did show off the Ancient Power gimmick as well, which, you know, I'd like to not show, but at the same time, it's all good. We're going to go ahead and switch out over here, go into our Gigalith. So this is not going to reset the sand, unfortunately, and we do kind of need the sand again, so I probably should have waited a little bit before going back into this thing, but I feel like I'm not really going to get much of an opportunity to come back into it later. Okay, so yeah, the sand will subside over here, which it does suck. I should have probably waited a turn to switch in, but Rocks definitely doesn't let me do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and double and go out into my Vaporeon, because I know Donphan's just going to come back in. So he actually doesn't switch out. So, or maybe he's gonna go for the Volt Switch actually. I probably should have put that into factor. Yeah, he's just gonna go for the Volt Switch actually. He's gonna go for the Protect actually. So trying to see what we want to do. That could have been a perfect turn to use Stealth Rock. So we know this thing has the Protect and Heat Wave. Bit unfortunate there. I could have gotten the rocks up for pretty much free. But I really felt like he didn't want to stay in there at all. So now we're in a bit of a pickle. If he's defensive Zapdos and has Thunderbolt, how much could that do to us? So if that does a lot to us, then that sucks. And it does do quite a bit. Even if he has no investment. I'm gonna go out into my Rotom over here. I'm just gonna double into Rotom because I do have Pain Split on it, and we are quite defensive. Not especially defensive, but we can take any sort of hit this Zapdos wants to hit us with, as we block Heat Wave and Thunderbolt. Yeah. So now he's Thunderbolt and that's. So he's probably Defog. We know he's Thunderbolt and not Discharge though. Nice information to know. Nice information to know. I just predicted Donphan to come back in, so I'm just gonna go for the Pain Split. If he stays in, that's perfect. But you know, there's no reason for him to stay in, unless he wants to go for a Protect and Scout me, which he has no reason not to do. So he will just go ahead and do that. So he will see us go for the Pain Split, which doesn't go through Protect. I was thinking in my head, like, does that go through Protect? There's no way it does. Okay, so good play, good plays on his part. He's doing a great job, and we are getting our leftovers back. So I mean, it's not doing us much bad. It's not doing him much bad either. So just, you know, nothing too iffy in general over here. I'm gonna go for the overheat on this turn. Go big or go home. Whatever he brings in is not really gonna appreciate an overheat. Even if we're defensive, this will do a lot of damage. If he goes into Donphan, then that's fine. If he goes into Mew, he's gonna die. So I don't really care about going for a overheat over here. If he stays in, then that's okay too. And honestly, I mean, if I were him, I would just stay in, because you don't want to go into anything other than Mew, and you know, and you may think that I'm just gonna stay in anyways. So I think that he should just stay in. I could have gone for Toxic on this turn, but I don't want to risk that Donphan coming in and basically just coming in for free. That's just something that I don't want to happen. He probably doesn't think I'm going to double Pain Split though. If I do double Pain Split, I do get some decent HP back. At this point, I didn't get enough leftovers, so if I, you know, it doesn't really matter if I get Pain Split right over here or not. It really doesn't matter. So let's see what Luke wants to do. He is gonna withdraw, so we're gonna get a free overheat on something. He's gonna go into the good, which is the Mew, I believe. Or no, it's the Venusaur. Perfect. Okay. And we do land the overheat. This is not gonna be super effective. Does pretty much nothing. Now we won't be able to outspeed this thing unless he has some speed investment, which I don't think he does. I do not believe he will. Does he have the Sludge Bomb though? Because I haven't seen Sludge Bomb at all from him. He's probably just gonna go ahead and go for the Synthesis. I'm gonna go ahead and now if he goes, nah, I shouldn't do that. I feel like he's gonna go for the Synthesis though. He's not gonna go for Leech Seed. This thing is a pain in my ass, that's for sure. This thing is definitely a pain in my ass. I'm gonna go for another overheat over here. See what he wants to do. I know we're -2 and this will pretty much do nothing. But I just want to I just want to see if he's going to go for the synthesis or not. And then I'm going to go for the paint split after that. Yeah, he's going to go for leech it, actually. Okay. Cool. So now I can just go for Volt Switch. He's going to go for the synthesis, though. But I'm just going to go for the voltage over here, just so nothing else will get leech seeded. Now, if I did switch out into my... Togekiss on that turn, that would have been very nice. That would have been very nice. Now, I would have gotten leech seeded, but then I'd force him to switch out with very little HP. So that would have been very nice. But we're going to see what he has to do over here. We're going to go ahead and Volt Switch. It's going to do nothing. Does like 3 damage. He's definitely going to go for the synthesis at this point. This is like really, this is a really important turn. Because I don't know, I feel like I have to break out my Escadrille at some point. I definitely have to break out Escadrille at some point, and then I have to just go out and just go ham. And I can't let this thing be on high HP in that process either. This is the Pokemon that I'd want a Swords Dance on. This is the Pokemon that I want to drop my Swords Dance on. He does have the Arcanine for Intimidate. That's the issue, though. I'm just gonna go out into my Togekiss at this point. He's gonna go for the Synthesis. If he doesn't go for Synthesis, I'm okay with that. He's gonna go for the Giga Drain. Okay. I'm okay with that. I am just gonna go ahead and go for the Ancient Power. If he stays in and goes for like the Synthesis, then that's a smart play. But I feel like he doesn't want me to just go for an Air Slash. So I'm just gonna go for the Ancient Power. He's gonna withdraw, perfect. If I can get some sort of boost over here, that'd be very nice. Especially against the Zapdos, that would be beautiful to get an Ancient Power boost on right now. Now he probably has Lucario with some sort of priority move, but that doesn't really scare me too much. If we get the boost over here, it's done. We do not get the boost, though. We did not get the boost, though. Okay. Yeah, there's no point in me switching out at this point, so I'm just going to go for an Ancient Power. He may just go for Protect. I kind of hope he goes for, like, Roost or something. I kind of hope he goes for, like, Roost so then I can get a boost off. But even if I get a boost off, Ancient Power wouldn't OHKO after that. So it wouldn't really matter if he went for Roost over here or not on his end, of course. He is going to go for Protect, though. Predict what I want to try to do. Good on him. Good on him. Also try to waste my PP on Ancient Power, get some leftovers HP in the process of that. And leftovers is giving him a lot of HP back, so that is a thing. So now I can just go for the Thunderbolt, finish me off. Because there's no point in me switching out. I don't have any way to remove hazards off the field. So that is a thing. And at this point, I could just go out to Gigalith and just start firing off some hits. Honestly, I'm not scared of anything anymore. So the thing is that he has Protect, but like... Now, if he goes for if I bring in Gigalith over here and he goes for Protect, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Because then I get free Rocks up. And then if he brings out Donphan, then I'm just gonna kind of let myself die to that. Because Donphan is toxic. This is pretty much my only way to win with Escadrille. I've weakened his team like decently, but not enough, I feel like. But having Rocks in the field will put a lot of pressure on him. So he's gonna switch out. He's probably just gonna go straight into Donphan. Yeah, he's gonna go straight into Donphan, knowing I want to get my Rocks up. Now, will he go straight for the Earthquake or will he not? That's the question. Now, in case he just goes for the Rapid Spin, I'm just gonna go for the... Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Rocks over here. It's either he gets rid of me or he gets rid of my Rocks. That's pretty much it. And he's toxic, so at a certain point, he's just going to have to try to kill me. Now, he can play this really smart, though. You can play this really, really smart and try to waste off my sand turns, which I have, I believe, 6 left at this point. It's probably what he's going to try to do. He's probably just going to try to do that. I hope he kills me over here, though. I really hope he kills me. Yes, okay, perfect. So now I have 5 turns with Escadrille. The thing is that I don't think I can kill the Donphan from this range with my Escadrille. That's the issue I'm seeing over here. I think I have to go +2 if I really want to put in a lot of pressure, and I feel like I just messed that up. I feel like I really needed more pressure on this thing. I probably... Yeah, nice follow alert. It's gonna be a roll, but if he's super defensive, there's literally no roll. Yeah, I think I just tossed the matchup away, honestly. One thing I can do over here is that I can go into my Rotom and then Volt Switch, predicting him to want to switch out. If he finds any sort of purpose for Donphan at this point, that would be very, very nice. I feel like he's going to want to... Would Overheat kill from this range? I feel like he's going to want to... Damn, dude. Like, I really just want to go ahead and Volt Switch over here, but if he's just going to stay in, then that's really just an issue. I mean, Overheat can kill him. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. I got to just play risky as hell. Hope that he wants to switch out. Because Overheat can't kill from this range. If I can get at least 3 turns of Escadrille, that'd be very, very nice. But I feel like I just lose this match. I feel like Luke really did play well. And I really... I needed some hazard remove, that's for sure, but I feel like I didn't really play too well. I'm not going to say it's too early, though, because anything is possible. But with my limited amount of sand turns, I should have probably just switched out on the turn that Donphan went for the Earthquake. He's probably trying to think what he should do, though. I'm really hoping that he does switch out, because that would allow me to just bring in Escadrille, because I'm going for Volt Switch on this turn. I don't think he'll predict me to do that, though. I really don't think he'll predict me to do that. But he really should just let Donphan die at this point. That would be my choice. Just sack off Donphan and just try to waste these sand turns. Let's see what he wants. Let's see what he wants to do. Because if he switches out, that's gonna be very, very, very nice for me. Especially into something like Zapdos or Mega Venusaur, especially. He does withdraw. He's going to Fudge. That's the Lucario. No, don't. What am I saying? That's the Arcanine. That's even better, actually. That is even better. Because now we're not even going to get intimidated. Yeah, Fudge is actually his dog's name, and it's a fucking adorable dog. Holy crap. I actually really like that nickname for his Arcanine. That's really cute. That's really, really cute. Okay, now I just go to Escadrille. And we just go ham. We have to just go ham at this point. Bring out the Monty Mole. With 3 more turns of sand left. With 4 more turns, actually. Oh, fuck. Lucario with, like, Mach Punch or... Yeah, Lucario with any sort of fighting priority move shouldn't be able to kill me from this range anyways. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide, predicting the Zapdos to come in. I mean, Rock Slide's going to kill this thing anyways. He's going to withdraw. Probably going to Zapdos. If he goes into Zapdos, that's actually so nice. Yes, that's so nice, because now he can't protect me and waste my turns. Okay, that's perfect. We'll go for Rock Slide. Hopefully it does land. Hopefully it does land. Perfect. Okay. We can make a comeback over here. The comeback is possible. Especially with Zapdos with Protect out of the way. Escadrille kills Zapdos. We can at least lower the deficit, I feel, in this battle. Because everything that could have gone right for me there went right. The Volt Switch to get as much sand opportunity as possible. Now I have 3 sand turns left. He's probably just going to go to Arcanine over here, though, and try to just intimidate me a ton, which is the smart move to do. He should definitely do that. With the rocks up, though, it really does put some pressure on him. Yeah, Arcanine over here is #1 play. #1 play is to just go into Arcanine, because, I mean, what he could have done was just let Arcanine die, that takes a turn off, and then go into Zapdos Protect, that's 2 more turns, and then die to Rock Slide, or something like that. Like, he has a lot of ways to deal with me right now. So he's going to go back into Fudge. I'm going to go back into Fudge. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance over here. Actually, no. No, that's stupid. That's stupid. I have to just go for the Earthquake. Because he's just gonna let this thing die. Because if he tries to come in again, rocks are just gonna kill him. Rocks are just gonna kill him, so he's not gonna get the Intimidate off. I don't know if he knows that or not, but the right play over here is to just let this thing die, because he's gonna want to stay in and let it die. If he goes into something else, even though I'm -1, it's still gonna do a shitload of damage. And with rocks piling up the damage that I can put in with Escadrille, even when -1 is still really, really menacing. So I have to kill him while it's in front of me, unless he wants to get rid of the rocks, which I think with rocks, Earthquake, and Toxic, Donphan isn't gonna want to come in. But let's see what he wants to do. Let's see what he wants to do. We can come back, it's just not too likely. We just have to play smart and we can win. While that Escadrille is nice in the sand, it doesn't need sand. And Arcanine not being able to come in anymore with Intimidate's huge. Extreme Speed, okay, so he's just gonna let this thing sack off. I kinda wish I went for the Swords Dance on that turn, but that's fine. We're just gonna go ahead and kill this thing. He's gonna try to get as much damage as possible. Escadrille kills Arcanine. So we made the right play over there. If I went for Swords Dance, that would have been a very risky play on his part. I think he's just trying to pretty much get me into Lucario range, which is very smart. I don't know how much HP Mega Venusaur is at, but I feel like we can kind of take it down from this range, even whenever we're -1. I think is that would we outspeed Mega Venusaur? Like, looking at his team at this point, the only Pokemon that we can outspeed would be Mew and Lucario. But Mega Venusaur and Donphan, we do not need Sand to outspeed. He's gonna go to Donphan over here. Smart play. I'm actually really nervous right now. Luke is playing really well, so shout out to Luke, guys. Go check him out if you're not already following him or sub to him. Damn. Nah, there's no way Earthquake can kill. Good play. Good play. I don't think we go into Rotom just yet, though. I don't think we go to Rotom just yet, though. I think we may have to go into Rotom, actually. You know, you can just go for the Rapid Spin, actually. You can just go for the Rapid Spin, predicting me to go into Rotom. That's just really, really, really risky. Because if I go +1 by using Swords Dance, this thing's max defensive, I will end up beating him. Nah, it's not worth it though. It's not worth it though. I swear to God, he is gonna go for the Rapid Spin, but I have to switch out. Because Escadrille is really needed to win still. Escadrille is very much needed to win still. Damn it, dude. Fuck, dude. That sucks. I knew he was gonna do that, and that's just, again, a very well played move by Luke. Very well played. Okay, after this, the sand should subside. Damn, I had 2 turns of sand left. I'm gonna go for the paint split on this turn. There's really no hurt doing it. I don't know what he's gonna have. He probably has Stone Edge, but what if he misses Stone Edge? That's what can really mess him up. Nah, he's landed though. Damn. Well played on Luke's part, man. Well played. I really wish I had the Protect on Vaporeon, as it's so important over here. All I have is Wish. And Wish... Okay, he's gonna go for the Earthquake over here. That's gonna do a lot of damage on Vaporeon. Combined with the rocks. And then if he goes into Lucario and drops like a Z, like... Dang, he's gonna drop like a Z something, and that's just gonna kill me. Realistically, if I can get rid of his, Lucario, I have a chance to win. But like a Z close combat will just outright destroy me. Or would it? Would it outright destroy me? We would have a chance to survive it, possibly. Question is that... No, I feel like we just lose either way, because if he's Z close combat on his Lucario, that just really puts me in a pickle. If I have to Protect, I go Wish, and then Protect, take 25% from the Z close combat, and then get my HP back, but we do not have the Wish. I really wish we had Wish over, or Protect, I should say. If we had the Protect over the Heal Bell, that'd be beautiful, but we don't. He's gonna go for the Earthquake, let this thing die, and then go to Lucario. Damn. I should have Scalded it there, actually. But I feel like it really doesn't matter either way. Yeah. I feel like regular close combat may just kill us over here. Damn, if we had the Protect, then we would be able to take this out. So, I believe Rotom Toxic that, so that's Rotom's kill. Rotom, he kills Donphan. Please don't go into Lucario. That's like the only Pokemon I don't want to go against right now. If he's Life Orb Lucario, then we just end up losing. That's pretty much how it's gonna go. GG to Luke, man. Good, no. Okay. Just gotta stay composed, man. I feel there's no reason for me to even go for a Swords Dance anymore. He's gonna go for the Giga Drain, actually. I may have to go for Swords Dance. I'm gonna go into Escadrille, get my HP back from Wish. We have to make any sort of play matter over here. He goes for the Synthesis, okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to go for the Swords Dance. I mean Venusaur. Damn, I kinda wish you went for the Giga Drain over there, actually. If it goes +2... We still won't be able to just Oko this thing, depending on how fat it is. I'm gonna go for the Swords Dance. Depending on how much I can do, I may just go for 2 Swords Dances. Because I just want to get rid of this thing. This thing's just fucking annoying me. But that just leaves me with such low HP. Now what he can do over here is just sack off his Mew and then go into Lucario. That's the smart play. On the off chance he's like completely specially defensive, which isn't going to be the case. But let's say that's the case, we can possibly kill this thing, but honestly, man, I feel like we just end up losing either way. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. He's going to go into Mew. That's the reason why I just went for Earthquake rather than going for another sword stance. He's playing very well. Astrodil kills the Mew. Yeah. Well played, man. Luke played extremely well. Luke played extremely well. And he has such a good team, too. He's just gonna go into the car at this point. Yeah. He's been waiting to bring this thing in. He's been waiting. He's been waiting patiently. If I had the stand up, man. If I had the stand up. Yeah. There's no way I can get around this thing. This is the first time I've ever played with sand, guys. The first time I've ever played with sand, so yeah. And yeah, if we're Jolly, would be like hardly able to outspeed this thing. How fast is Lucario? Base 90? Yeah, hardly outspeeds this at Jolly. That sucks. Yeah, we're adamant anyways, but like, yeah. I feel like there's no way for us to even beat the Mega Venusaur anyways. So GG to Luke, guys. In case anything does happen, I'm just gonna switch out into my vape. Actually, no, I'm just gonna stay in. But then I have no way to beat. Yeah, I have no way to even beat Venusaur, anyways. Like I'd have to like. No, there's no way for me to even beat Venusaur at that point. This game's gonna come to the timer if I do that. So I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. He's gonna go for the Z close combat more than likely, and then we should be able to just. Does he have the sash? Does he have sash? Wait, does he have sash? Fuck, dude. Oh, if we had rocks up. Oh, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, that sucks. Oh, dude. That sucks. Yeah, now he's +2, so there's no way we can win at this point. Oh man, the epic fake out. The epic fake out, man. If only I had like Vaporeon with like Rockium. Oh, this thing's special anyways. This thing is special anyways, but damn. He's probably trying to look if we have any sort of like priority moves, but we don't. If only I had like quick attack or something. Oh man, that was crazy. If we had rocks, he would not have even done that. He's probably just trying to guarantee that he can kill us. Vacuum wave? Okay. Yeah. Damn. So yeah, nasty plot vacuum wave, more than likely our sphere. I'm just gonna go for the Scald. Yeah, vacuum wave would just kill me. Vacuum wave would just kill me. What are you waiting for, Luke? Just end my misery! Oh man. That was crazy, dude. Yeah, he's just gonna go for the vacuum wave, kill me off. Damn. We should have ran that focus band Vaporeon. I knew we should have done that, dude. Vaporeon with focus band. That would have been so epic. Not really. Alright, well, anyways, GG to Luke. He's gonna beat me with a 2-0 victory. Definitely outplayed me throughout the whole entire time. And, that fake out, that was hilarious. That fake out was hilarious. He's gonna go for the vacuum, it just cut me off. Yeah. GG to you, Luke. GG to you, man. That was a very good game. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is GalacticElliot. More WBE matches come to you guys. And next week we are going to be going against Wolfglick and the Slateport Spirits. So this will be the first time seeing Wolfglick in action in singles, and it should be pretty damn awesome to see what he can do and what he can fulfill. And shout out to Luke. He played a very well played match, and yeah, I mean, this is the first time for me using a gimmick like Sands. I let my Exploit go on way too early, and I know that. If you guys have any sort of recommendations on how I can play a little bit better, let me know. You know, I am always open to hearing some constructive criticism in general. I'm also part of the P4G. If you guys are interested in getting a shirt, getting a nice little plushie, we have a nice little Chicago Cubchoos plushie as well. I have an Onage link, which will be in the description down below. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later, and peace out.